good evening. We are going to go ahead and get the ceremony started. We're going to start off with Greg.
Good evening. I'm Greg Johnson, NJHS President, and I would like to welcome you all to our 2014-2015 National Junior Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are honored by your support tonight. To open our ceremony, we want to take this time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for our current officers. Officers, please stand when I call your name. Greg Johnson, President. Jasmine Barclay, Vice President. Myself, Tiara Smith, as Secretary. And Jasmine Engel, Treasurer. They will be sharing a short quote on our NJHS guiding principles.
National Junior Honor Society is founded on 5 guiding principles: scholarship, leadership, service, character, and citizenship. The 5 principles help Honor Society members serve within the school, community, and global society.
Scholarship. Learn everything you can, anytime you can, from anyone you can. There will always come a time when you will be grateful you did. Derek Cadwell.
Leadership. The challenge of leadership is to be strong, but not rude. Be kind, but not weak. Be bold, but not bully. Be thoughtful, but not lazy. Be humble, but not timid. Sorry. Be proud, but not arrogant. Have humor, but without bullying. Jim Rohn.
Service. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi.
Character. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. John Wooden.
Citizenship. You are a citizen, and citizenship carries responsibilities. Paul Collier.
Will all inductees please rise for the National Junior Honor Society pledge? Repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the highest purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to the school. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship, and character.
Tristan Johnson and Chris Miracle will now present our new members. Mr. Ambrose will then welcome them to our organization.
Further notice, I'm sorry if I messed your name up, alright? So don't get mad at me. Abigail Thompson. Adam Shorter. Amari Blunt. Anastasia Brown. Andrea Fernandez. Annalie Pellicott, Arthur Pine, Avery Clayson, Bailey Holland, Caitlin Blanchard, Callie Dell, Celine Gallegos, Jackie Pritchard, Christian Becker, Clara Alacoa, Aline Lavjean, I'm sorry, Emily DeVelsi, Ava Binder, Ivana Moody, Gavin Bullock, Jada Harris, Javier Fuentes, Janine Reinbold, Jordan Ballesteros, Kathleen White, Kaylee Reinhardt, Lauren Deal Nardes,
Thank you. Let's have a round of applause. For all our inductees. This is a time of year where my voice starts to crack, and that's kind of good news for everybody because I don't speak as long. But I do want to make a few comments. I appreciated the way our officers announced the guiding principles for National Junior Honor Society. They shared a definition which really becomes the what. This is what being part of National Junior Honor Society is all about. Now, the how. If you think about the how, and I don't know how many here have read the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and they also have it for teens. Really, that becomes the how. And there were 3 things of those 7 that really stand out to me. Number 1 is moving from dependence to independence. Now, our new inductees, I want you to think for just a minute as you look up here. How much help did you have with this? Or did mom or dad need to give you a little gentle encouragement? And maybe sometimes not so gentle. Do you know when that deadline is? That type of thing? That's moving from dependent to independent. Part of being independent is becoming proactive. That's where you end up knowing what you want to accomplish, and you make a plan for it to happen. And you accept the responsibility as a result of that. So that's part of being proactive, moving from dependence to independence. And this is all part of the first step. The second thing that we can do is move to interdependence. That involves how you work with others. And that's, just a few weeks ago, we had 8th grade enrollment. The counselor was up here and was explaining an answer to a question that a student had. Well, there were about 3 or 4 students in the audience that kept their hands raised. And they kept their hands raised. And they kept their hands raised. And I wondered if those students, if they were listening to the answer that the counselor was giving, or they were just thinking about the question that they were going to ask. Interdependence means being able to work with others, and the way to do that is to seek first to understand what the other person is saying. And it involves a belief that together we can accomplish more than we can as individuals. That's the second. The third is continuous improvement. That you can improve your skill set and you're going to strive to improve. Whether or not someone is reminding you or not. Not only increasing your academic skills or your physical skills, but also increasing your ability to serve others. And if you do those 3 things, I think you'll be working on the how of the guiding principles. we all recognize moving from dependence to independence is a process. I want to congratulate you for taking the first step. This is a very important first step. This is not a new thing for the inductees. We know that as parents and grandparents, we're constantly trying to do all we can to help our kids and grandkids make good choices. And I'm sure that folks that are sitting in front of me to my right wouldn't be doing without the folks to my left. Those gentle reminders, and maybe not so gentle sometimes, about getting this done, doing the right thing. All is a part of helping you be the very best person that you can be. Ms. Shabeel, do you have anything that you would like to announce at this time? Let me turn it over to Ms. Shabeel.
Thank you, Mr. Hanlon. As a sponsor, I want to thank our members for holding themselves to a high standard of excellence in all areas of their lives. We appreciate the support of your family and friends tonight, and I just want to thank everybody for helping me. This is my first year as an NJHS sponsor, so the kids were super helpful and really good going with the flow of things. Please join us outside the auditorium for some refreshments. Feel free to take a piece of cake, get some punch. If you have some other obligations, it's okay if you don't take some cake, but